Hello traders, hello friends, I'm Coach Jay and welcome again to my channel. So for today's video, we will again check the market updates for the pairs that included in our watch list like gold, GBP USD, and Euro USD. Okay, so let me remind you again that this is not a trade recommendation. This is just for educational purposes only. So always trade at your own risk. Okay, so starting of course with the US dollar index, no, as you can see, nagkakaroon na ng pullback ang dollar, okay? So as mentioned, no, nung weekly planning natin, kasi dahil dito sa very impulsive move, of course, at some point in time, kailangan niya talagang magkaroon ng retracement or correction na tinatawag. Okay, so if we want to measure the correction, we can use the PIV tool. Okay, starting from this low to the high. Okay, so as you can see, no, approaching na siya sa 38.2% ng FIB ratio, which is also the previous resistance that can turn into support. So, i-monitor natin ang price dyan sa level na yan. Okay. So, as you can see also na nagkaroon na ng breakdown dito sa sideways na or sa ranging area niya. So, possible. So, syempre, hindi pa natin alam saan makikreate yung higher low. Okay, so that's for dollar, no? Nagkaroon ng correction. Okay, which is also expected na rin natin. And then, let's check some news. Ayan, dollar shaky after euro rebound. Yen mired at 34-year low. Okay, the dollar nursed its wounds on Wednesday following big tumbles against the euro and sterling, hurt by combination of surprisingly robust European activity data and cooling US business growth. Okay, so nakakita tayo ng upside move kay euro. Okay, so dahil syempre negatively correlated sila, so kung nagkaroon ng downside move kay US dollar, definitely kay euro, nagkaroon tayo ng upward move. So, we will check it later, okay? Yan. So, medyo mahaba siya. You can always check the news if you have time. Okay? So, let's go back to the chart. Okay, pero it seems also na nagkikreate din siya ng flag, no? So, therefore, pag nakakakita tayo ng bear flag, ibig sabihin talaga continuation siya ng trend, which is looking mo lang yung previous move niya, di ba? Very aggressive move to the upside. So, possible talaga na i-reach ni gold itong level ng 107. Itong kanyang previous resistance. Alright? So, sa ngayon, bumababa pa siya, so it's too early to tell kung saan siya magkakaroon ng retracement. All right. So if nagkaroon ng move to the downside, let's check naman si gold. Okay. Yan. So si gold naman, okay. Yan. So, itong level na to, nakuha natin yan dito dito sa Fibonacci, no, mineasure lang natin siya. And as you can see, naririto siya sa area ng 38 to 50.5%, okay? So, nagkaroon na din siya ng pullback, which is also expected na nga natin dahil wala namang, there's not trend line na straight line. It should be in waves talaga. Okay? So, syempre, we need to check kung dito na ba talaga ma-establish yung kanyang higher low for us to go and buy, no? Although yung mga nakapag-sell yesterday, good job. Ako rin nakapag-sell ako pero quick lang. Ayan. And then, so keep in mind, yan yung level ng 38.2% to 50% ng P ratio dito sa weekly. Wherein dito natin ina-anticipate na magkaroon ng higher low. Okay? because this is higher high, so therefore higher low yung hinahanap natin. Okay? And then looking at the daily time frame, if we will focus on the current na price action niya, as you can see, no, nagkaroon na nitong rejection candle or mukha siyang hammer, di ba? Well, hammer means may continuation siya to the upside. So, this is a bullish candlestick. Okay? So, if ganito sa daily, for us to wait and maghanap ng trade setup, siyempre naman pupunta tayo sa lower time frame. So, if bullish yung ang nakita natin dito sa daily, sa lower time frame like H1 or M15, dapat makakita tayo din ng bullish price action para aligned. Okay? So, dito sa H1, okay, so this is a possible double bottom, okay? Right. So, this is also a bullish price action. Okay? So, syempre, hintayin natin siyang bumalik dito sa neckline niya. Ito yung neckline niya. Yan. Okay. And mukhang binalikan naman na niya. Okay. So, we just need to check pa. Yan. Okay, so we just need to check pa no yung kanyang wave kung magkakaroon talaga ng continuation to the upside, okay? Yan. So maybe pag nagkaroon pa ng additional wave, okay? And then i-retrace niya, that's the time we can look for a buy. Syempre ang target natin, let's check dito sa daily ko ano yung first target natin. Siyempre, dapat by level. Okay? Yan. So, here in the daily, meron naman ditong mukhang double top, no? Okay. So, siyempre, or M pattern. Okay. Siyempre, when we see this M pattern or double top, in-expect natin na okay, nabalikan niya itong neckline. So, ito yung possible na first target natin. Okay, dito sa level na to. So, may 2,355. Okay, ayan. So, going back sa H1 or sa M15 pwede rin. Okay. Yan. So, ito muna yung first target natin. Okay? If we want to buy. Okay. So, that's it for gold. And then, let's go naman kay Euro USD. Okay, so i-check din natin yung daily. Here in the daily time frame. Okay, so as mentioned also during our weekend forecast, magkakaroon talaga ng short-term uptrend to reach yung area of value natin. Okay? So ito naririto na siya sa dito sa first area of value natin, which is yung 38.2, and also lining up din to sa previous support and can turn into resistance. Okay? So, yun. So, unfortunately, hindi pa tayo binibigyan ng any bearish price action. So, therefore, pwede rin tayong bumaba ng H1 or M15. Okay. So, dito na umaakyat pa siya. So, if ever, kailangan syempre, i-observe natin yung kanyang magiging price behavior dito. So, kapag walang rejection dito or hindi mag-hold itong previous support that can turn into resistance, possible na umakyat pa siya hanggang dito. Okay? Dito sa next level of potential resistance. Alright? So ngayon, nagrarally pa ang Euro USD looking at the H1. Okay? So, yan. Okay, so those are the levels na ihintayin natin for us to go long. Okay? Yan. So sa mga sinabayan tong short term uptrend niya, good congrats na sa mga nakasabay, okay? Which is okay naman dahil ang EMA 200 ay pointing upward pa, so may possibility pa siya talaga na umakyat. Okay? Yan. Pero syempre, Asian session pa lang, nagre-ranging pa siya. Kaya let's wait and see kung ano yung possible na gawin niya dito, okay? Pero nagpo-form din siya ng flag, so therefore it could be a continuation pattern, okay? Yan. So, let's go naman sa GBP USD, okay? Okay, let's check again sa daily. Yan. Okay, so here in the daily, no, so downtrend pa rin naman talaga siya because of the series of lower lows and lower highs. Kaya lang yesterday nakakita tayo ditong bullish and gulping na to. Okay, so let's check the H1. Okay, so here in the H1, talagang well-respected itong ranging na to, no? As you can see at first, nagkaroon dito ng false breakdown, tapos binalikan na naman niya itong ranging na to, no? So ako hinihintay ko siyang ma-reach itong resistance niya, and then pag nagkaroon dito ng bearish price action, possible na mag-sell ako, pero hanggang dito muna sa area na to. Okay, dito sa support na to. Yan. And syempre maliit lang yung aking maliit lang itong aking SL. Maganda yung risk to reward ratio para if ever na mali itong aking dahil dito ko pinlace talaga yung SL ko dahil ito yung aking invalidation area. Okay? Ibig sabihin kasi kapag nagkaroon na dito ng very impulsive move to the upside, so mali na yung analysis ko na downtrend pa rin siya. Okay? Ayan. So far, ito muna yung aking hinihintay. So, nag-alarm na rin ako dito sa area na yan. Alright, para hindi ko siya laging tinitingnan. So, yun lang. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye!